Welcome to Science TV, where we hold interesting conversations. You ask and we have delivered. Today we bring to you an interesting guest because you requested. We bring her back. So join me today as we host Lynn Wangari. Welcome. I know most of you have been wondering, how can I gain a massive audience when it comes to digital creation? Most of the people have gone to an extent of even forcing issues so that you can gain massive following, but it is not working. And that's why we have Lynn back today, so that she can tell us what's the secret. What's the secret of going viral? Of course, for the best reason. So, welcome, Lynn. We are happy to have you back.
Thank you.
I'm sure you've been following on your fans' requests and what they have been saying. And they are like, oh, we should have Lynn back. We need to know how she began trending, why her content is inviting great audience. So that's why we have you today here, so that you can tell them how they do it, so that they can stop forcing issues and they can also be where you are. Because I'm sure you've also seen, maybe someone will just wake up one day and start making content, but high party views, you see, and it's quite a struggle. And maybe at a unafika place and you're like, maybe I should start walking like Lynn, or maybe smelling like Lynn, or talking like her, so that I can gain a lot of followers, but it's not working. Sometimes I just come to your profile and I'm like, okay, let me see. So Lynn stands like this, then she waves, or maybe she just starts smiling. If I start doing this, I'll gain a lot of followers, my content will attract a great audience, but it doesn't work. So we're here so that you can tell the viewers and your fans who've been watching and following, what's the secret? What's the secret to content creation?
Okay, so as you've heard, my name is Lynn Wangari. I'm a teacher by profession and I'm also a content creator. So about content creation, first of all, I didn't start my content creation the other day. I started a long time ago. I started like a year or two ago. So it's been a journey. You don't just start creating content, then you blow up. It depends with your content. So when I started, I have a YouTube channel and my content was on hiking. I used to go for hiking, then I used to record the whole journey, then post it on YouTube. But you find that my viewers, they were not that many. So this other content on sign language, I started like 3 months ago or 2 months ago, and I've gained quite a big following. So you've asked about how do I gain my followers, how do I gain my views. So the big secret on content creation, you have to be very unique. When you go to TikTok, you'll not find very many accounts of people signing songs, signing your request. When you request for something, someone makes a video on the signs. So you have to be very, very unique. My previous content on hiking, you find that there are very many people who had the same content and they already had a big following, or let's say subscribers. But on sign language, it's a unique language by itself. It's a unique content, so that's one of the main things. You have to be very, very unique. Yeah.
Wait, did you just say less than 5 months? That's when you started the content creation on TikTok?
Yeah,
hey,
5 months ago.
This is amazing. And how many, maybe you can share with anyone who is new to this, how many followers do you have right now on TikTok?
Okay, so when I was beginning my sign language content, I had like 1,900. or let's say 2,000 followers, but as of now I have up to 40,000 followers on TikTok. So the sign language content has really brought up very many people to my channel. Very many people are viewing my page, and I use a certain hashtag, my name Wangari Kangangi, hashtag Wangari Kangangi, and when you view the hashtag, it has around 7.7 million views. So my videos have gotten up to 7 million views and more.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is amazing. But why Lynn? Because I'm sure there are still other content creators who are doing sign language, but it is not performing so much like yours. Why do you think you stand out?
I think I stand out because I began early, and I am also consistent very much. When someone makes a request, I'll make sure I do the video as soon as possible. I think the big secret is consistency, because I just can't sit. Like today, I make sure I have uploaded a video in the morning, maybe in the afternoon, then at night. You have to be very consistent with your content.
So maybe the problem, or maybe I can say the greatest challenge is the consistency.
Yeah, the consistency, and also the quality of your, let's say, your video. You post a video, but it's the quality, like the video itself. Yeah, let's say the phone you're using, or yeah, most people, they are creating the same content with me, but the signs are not that visible because of the phone. Maybe the phone they are using, yeah, they are not that clear.
You had it right.
Yeah,
It's high time you up your game on the phone you're using. She said it. And so what are the challenges that you're experiencing as a content creator, maybe on TikTok? Does it mean that it's always a flow, there are no challenges?
There have to be challenges, and one of the challenge is, you see, this thing about consistency. You have to find time to create the content. Some people are full-time content creators, but as I said, I'm a teacher by profession.
Yeah.
I have some other work to do, so I have to find my own time to create this content and edit and post. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. And I'm sure you shall get some requests when people maybe are asking you, can you sign this for me? Can you teach me how to sign this? Are there times that you get requests that are so weird and you're like, hey, I can't do this?
Yeah, of course, I've gotten very weird requests. Sometimes I get some, let's say, vulgar. Some people are asking me to sign very, how do we call it? Some signs, but they are not, like, they are not respectful to the deaf community.
Yeah.
When you do the signs, I mean, they will tell me that the hearing people they deserve to know the sign for a certain being, but when you go to the deaf community, the sign is not that respectful. And also, I just learned sign language, so I'm not perfect. Some words I am not able to sign, I don't know, so I have to research. I have to find out from my deaf friends, my other people from the deaf community. Yeah.
So how do you respond to them? Because they be expecting the response, because they are there waiting for you to come up with whatever they have requested. They are waiting for you to give them the sign language for whatever they request. So how do you respond to them?
Okay, so if it's a sign that at all I cannot sign because it's maybe not respectful, I'll politely tell them that it's impossible for me to make a video on this sign. Yeah.
And is it not tiring? Like every time you're getting, if I see on the comments, oh, can you tell me how do you sign this? Or maybe it's not like it's not respectful, but there are a lot of requests, and I imagine if this is just on the comment section, what about on your DM? You must be receiving a lot of DMs, people just requesting you, please sign for me this. I would like to know how to sign my name. I would like to know how I can sign when CG asking for something. How do you go about that?
So you're correct about the comments. I get a lot of requests. Most people ask me to sign their names, and that means finger spelling.
Yeah.
So what I usually insist on my videos is for people to learn the manual alphabet, the alphabet in sign language. That way it will not be necessary for me to sign every person's name, because it's impossible for me to give them a sign name. Some of them come to my DM with the YouTube link. They want me to interpret the whole video, and that's quite challenging. So this ideally that maybe I'll not interpret, I'll like the words, I'll write for them the words for maybe some few seconds, then yeah, that's what I do. And the requests, I try my best to do videos. I usually find time. I respond to most of the requests, because you see, if you lose your audience, how will you go about it? What about if someone keeps on requesting, then you don't respond? You see, you might lose your audience.
Yeah, true.
Some of them give requests. Some of them tell me to send happy. Like this morning, somebody told me to send for her happy birthday on her birthday. So yeah, if it doesn't bother me, I'll just sign it for them. Yeah.
And have you ever received a very emotional request? You had to do it, but it was so emotional maybe.
Not yet.
Not yet, eh? What about maybe a request which was, we can say it was like disrespectful, like the way you said, eh? But it challenged you. A request that challenged you.
I've not gotten a really challenging request. Maybe the challenge is maybe they tell me to sign a word that I don't know the sign. So I'll have to research a lot, then get back to them. Yeah. But when I get a challenging request, I'll make sure I research because I'm also learning.
Yeah,
See,
true.
when you ask me a certain word, I'll research. Then the next time someone asks me, I'll not have to research again. Yeah.
And up to now, for the period of 3 months, you said 3 months in doing content creation on TikTok. What can you tell me is your greatest achievement in the 3 months in content creation?
Yeah, in content creation, my greatest achievement is the growth I've had on my TikTok account, not necessarily on my YouTube or maybe my other social media channels, but on TikTok I've gained a very massive growth, and I thank God for that, and I thank my followers very much for that interest in sign language.
Yeah. So, for example, a trending song, every time, of course, every TikToker rides on such a challenge. But I've noticed when you do it on sign language, it goes more viral than just dancing to it or even just singing to it. What's the secret? Maybe we start signing all the trends.
Yeah, so I take a really big advantage on the trending songs.
Yeah.
When a song comes out, I find the signs and I sign. So sorry. Umuliza song ikitrend.
Kwa nini inaenda viral na sign language kuliko?
Okay, so the reason my video goes viral is because my content is unique. You see, everyone else is either dancing or lip syncing or just singing the song, but I will sing the song but in sign language. The deaf people will understand what the song is saying, and also the hearing people will be like, oh, this a whole new language. It's like translating the song from, let's say, English to Kiswahili. You see, it will gain very many audience other than just doing the normal dancing, and singing, and lip syncing.
Yeah, true. And I have also noticed your content creation is like taking another angle. Apart from just signing, you also becoming famous because of doing these trends on Catholic songs. I have noticed. So why? We have also been singing Catholic songs when they are not gaining views, but zako zimekuja and they are poof.
So I noticed that most Catholic churches, they don't have a space for the deaf community, and I am Catholic.
Yeah.
So, and I know the songs, so it's easier for me to sign the songs. So I kind of majored on the Catholic songs. I find that my other friends from the deaf community, most of them are Seventh-day Adventists, some of them are Protestants, but a Catholic, we are very few on TikTok. I don't know, we are countable, we are not very many. So actually my first video to trend was a Catholic song. I took somebody played the keyboard, so I signed without the song, just the keyboard. So that's how I kind of went viral.
Oh, that's amazing. Because that means you'll be trending for using sign language and at the same time trending to the Catholic songs. So I'm sure everyone is interested and they are waiting to hear, like, who is Lynn's role model? Like on TikTok, who is that person you are looking up to? I'm sure it's a certain TikTok celebrity. We are waiting.
So on TikTok, I think I'm one of the people who kind of started this kind of content. So the people on TikTok are more of my friends. A person I really look up to are mostly the sign language interpreters on the television. And there's Ilangale, there's Stanley Kinyanjui of Inoro TV. Those are the people I watch mostly on TV. I watch their signing and I learn from there. So Yeah, those two especially. But on TikTok, someone I really look up to, most of them, let's say they're just my friends, and we kind of do the same thing. Yeah.
What about among these big TikTokers? Maybe not now, when you're beginning your content creation on TikTok. Is there this one person you are looking up to and you are like, I would like to have a massive audience like so and so?
I can't really think of.
Yeah. You are just like, this is Lynn, and ought to start like Lynn and grow
I
like,
want to grow.
yeah,
myself,
like yourself. Yeah. So we can say maybe that's the secret of content creation, being yourself.
Yeah, and believing that you're the big thing, like in my field in sign language interpretation. On TikTok, I'm one of the big ones, and I believe that I am going to grow more.
Yeah. And we are so grateful you're going far. And what we want now to know is, what are we expecting from Lynn maybe in the next like 1 year? Maybe,
Okay, so,
yeah.
I have learned the Kenyan sign language. I'd really like to maybe learn the American Sign Language since they're kind of related. I'd like to venture into that, and yeah, just do something more. Not dwell on the same content.
And how do you feel when you see most of the people are now embracing the deaf culture? Because most of the people know they are learning sign language, not like they are deaf or just like you. You've seen someone like Shavin Ruto, she's not into the deaf community. How do you feel when you see such?
I feel really nice. My main aim of starting the sign language content creation was to invite more people, more of the hearing people. I like seeing many people wanting to join the deaf community. So when I see many people aspiring to join, or maybe joining the deaf community and learning the sign language, I feel really nice. I feel I just like seeing the deaf people feeling included in the society. So I feel very, 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 very happy.
And every morning when you wake up and logging into your account on TikTok, I'm sure you usually find a lot of DMs. Do you always respond to all of them?
Yeah, so one thing about me, I don't ignore DMs. I respond some of them and they tell me, oh, I'm very shocked that you've replied to my DM. No, I don't ignore any of my DM requests. I reply to all of them because what if I ignore this person and he or she wants to join the deaf community? What will happen? Okay, so I try my best. I reply to most of them, unless of course you're coming with a very weird DM request. I make sure I respond to all of them. All of them.
Like how many DMs do you receive like in a day, approximately?
Not very many, like let's say
50
or maybe 20. Yeah.
And now, because you're the next big thing, what will happen when one day you wake up and you find like you have 1,000 DMs? And you have some tasks you're supposed to carry out, you have your normal duties, and here are your fans.
When you're a really big person, I think you also have a personal assistant or something. So what I've been doing, I've not been ignoring people, so I don't think I will ever ignore a DM.
But we still have celebrities who are managing their social handles. So what happens? I'm sure you haven't experienced it, like you just said it. But what do you think will happen? Because I'm sure you get there and you'll be like, wow, so where do we begin? And you have other duties.
I think I'll get someone to do it for me because I don't really see myself getting to a point of ignoring people because I'm a maybe bigger person. You know, I'll always find a way to cater for the needs of others, my followers, because they are the reason I have a big recognition.
Yeah. And maybe you can tell your fans who have been saying and thinking sign language is hard. Is it really hard? I don't know, maybe you can tell us, because sign language is so hard, it's so difficult, I can't understand, learning feels like it's so challenging. Okay,
so what I'd like to say is I have learned sign language on May, June, July, then August, September, October. I'm like 6 months into the language, and most of you are saying like I'm almost perfect. I'm not perfect, but it didn't take me a long time. And when I went to Kisa to learn sign language, I started from scratch, from the alphabet A, B, C. So it's not a hard language. You just have to be dedicated. You have to be committed. Yeah, you just have to have the passion. Then you will learn. It's not
Okay.
hard.
And what inspired you to study the sign language?
My dad told me to go learn sign language. Then I got the passion in the process.
So you can say all this success you owe it to your dad. This is amazing. So Lynn, we've come to the end of our conversation. I'm sure your fans now, they are happy to have you back here. Maybe they'll be expecting you to come back again. We'll say, I hope if they need you back, you'll still come because they're your fans, and you said that at no time will you ignore them. You always be there for them, and even delivering for the requests they make and all that. Maybe as we finish, you have something that you would like to pass out there to any content creator who is upcoming and who is looking up to Lynn, saying, hey, I want to be like Lynn. One day, I know I'll be there. Instead of imitating what Lynn does, give them the secret instead of being Lynn, being themselves. So how are they going to grow?
So for any aspiring content creator, as I've said, you have to be unique, and also don't think that you'll start your content and blow up. A journey of 1,000 miles starts with the single step. Yeah. So you have to start from somewhere. You don't just blow up. You have to start from somewhere, and don't give up, and don't force issues. You see, you find YouTubers come to your DM, please subscribe, please watch. No, it is your content which will call the followers. It is your content which will invite the subscribers to your channel. So when you're unique, when you also have a passion in it, and you have to be consistent, they will want to watch you more, and they will want to learn more from you. So if you're aspiring, don't give up, don't force issues, just be yourself and be unique. And the subscribers and the followers will come. Yeah.
You had it all. You have the secret. Who's first issues? This is the secret. Be unique and you'll get there. Till next time, bye-bye.